Honda recently released their new Hornet, which is powered by an all-new 755cc engine. Today, I want to focus not specifically on the new bike, but rather on the new engine and what implications that may have across the brand. On the surface, you might think, cool, another 750 class engine from Honda. They've been making 750s since 1969, and they still make 750s, a V-twin variant in the Shadow Cruiser, and a parallel twin variant in the NC750X. So what makes this one worth talking about? This engine is a parallel twin, single overhead cam, utilizing Honda's Unicam design. This Unicam technology isn't new. Honda developed it over 20 years ago, but it is a great fit for this engine, enabling a more compact engine and less heat accumulation. That single cam is actuating a total of 8 valves, the 4 intake valves directly and the 4 exhaust valves by way of a forked rocker arm actuated off a single lobe on the cam. The crank is a 270-degree design, resulting in that uneven firing sound and feel that so many twins benefit from. So how does the performance compare to Honda's 750 parallel twin already in production? Well, torque is close. The NC750 makes 51 foot-pounds, where the new engine makes 52. But horsepower is a completely different story. Partly because the NC750 only revs to 7,000 RPM, the max horsepower is 58, where this new engine revs to 9,500 RPM, where it delivers 90 horsepower. Now that you see the potential of this new engine, how is Honda going to utilize it? For that answer, we need to look a couple of places. What does the rest of the market offer in that engine class? And where are there holes in Honda's current lineup? Obviously, the first place Honda is looking to use this engine is in the new Hornet, which is a sporty standard, naked, street fighter, whatever you want to call it. Cool, that'll definitely fill a gap in Honda's current lineup, which now has the 300, 500, 650, and 1000cc variants of similar style. Price and performance jump from 650 to 1000 is significant, and this new Hornet could either help bridge that gap or maybe even replace the 650. The next natural place I would look is to replace the NC750X engine. Why have two 750 class parallel twins, especially when one is so far superior in performance than the other? With Honda's other adventure bikes being the CB500X and the 1100cc Africa Twin, they could really use a strong performer in the midsize adventure bike class, which has been exploding. The BMW GS, KTM Adventure, Triumph Tiger all have bikes with similar displacements and power outputs. Yamaha relatively recently made a huge splash with their Tenere 700 introduction. Suzuki continues to develop their V-Strom line. It makes sense that Honda would want a piece of this mid-size adventure bike market with a bike that would actually be competitive and appealing, which, let's face it, the NC750X just isn't. I understand it's a good bike, but it just doesn't have the punch or the sex appeal that the Tenere 700 or so many other mid-size adventure bikes do. How about a direct competitor for the new Yamaha R7? A CBR 750RR would fill another gap in their line, which currently jumps from 600 to 1000 cc's, where other brands have something in between, either a 650, 700, or 750. Maybe a performance retro style bike. Love it or hate it, Suzuki did it with the Katana. Kawasaki's done it with their Z900RS and the Z650RS. Yamaha has the XSR 700. Is it time for the rebirth of the Honda Hawk? What else in the Honda lineup is a bit stale? The venerable XR650L could get a really nice upgrade. Then a wicked supermoto version that could compete with the Husky 701. How about a mid-size performance cruiser? Split the difference between the Rebel 500 and the Rebel 1100? Where else do you see this engine getting used? Feel free to comment below. Thank you for joining me today. Check out some of my other videos or follow the link to my website in the description below. Have a great day.